Well, these Netherlands seem to have a gigantic problem with Austria. Looks like Netherlands fighting for the independence, but in fact, this is a ruined campaign for a player that did not manage to win against Austrians that are having 3 times more troops and far better quality because he was only making money in the New World and Indonesia. So today I'm gonna show you how to clap bigger army with better quality than us. Oh boy, we are only missing 1.7 thousand subscribers to hit 100k. So guys, remember to subscribe right now, especially if you want to get notified about the future videos. What do we have here? That's not the best situation. That's the Austrian purge of the Dutch currency, okay? So we need to win battles, but the problem is we have roughly 100k troops while our enemies are having roughly 350k troops. Slightly problematic, especially that we are also on deck 18, Austria is on deck 19, which is making a pretty big difference in the army's quality. Do not worry, I've got this covered. We've made a better comebacks. So first things first, I want to get back the naval supremacy over here. So let me detach the damaged ships and attack them here. And all of my armies that are around here start running away to Amsterdam. We need to reinforce here, while at the same time I'm gonna go and take the 1% loans. And I'm gonna use this 1% loans to get a free company, as well as the Quito company that is additional 23,000 troops, but I cannot get them here. They are the New World company. Ay. Instead of that, I'm gonna get the Gascon Musket company and Frisian Free company. So we're gonna be at 140k troops, but the problem is, I'm also dying in the New World. The problem is I have plenty of troops around here, which are not really useful for us. I need to use them to organize and take care of the different rebels, but honestly I only need this one stack to take care of all of this, and this stack I can just delete to save a little bit of money because we are gonna be heavily over the force limit. Let me just check. These are not part of our trade companies, so why don't we add everything to the trade company? Mr. Malacca add, Mr. Moluccas add. There's 60 overextensions, so that really hurts and might cause some additional rebels, but I think we should have it covered. Also, major fleet is around here, and I need to somehow split it. I'm gonna take the trade ships and the transport ships to take them to Indonesia, where they will be able to take care of this stack and get them to the other rebels. To increase our army quality, we can increase our power projection. So to do so, I'm gonna scornfully insult not Portugal, they also were with us, Great Britain. Second insult, which is a scornful one, now that's 28. Then we can also go and embargo Provence to make it even higher, that's 29. And as for the advisors, we have the discipline one. From religion, it's Protestant, we have the bonus to morale, we have the death cost, we don't need the death cost now. We definitely need the discipline, and we also have the global status increase. No, we need right now manpower recovery speed. Let's first see this combat on the navy. Yes, we should be winning that very easily, and that's important because to Amsterdam nobody can go through thanks to these 2 forts. And here I'll blockade the strait. What is good news is that we actually have in our manpower stack here 16,000 artillery. So it's gonna be very useful to make the almost full back row. Oh, and about that, what if we take a stack with full morale, this one, and attack the 6,000 of Austrian troops? That should be actual war score for us, which we really need. 0.12 war score, are you freaking serious? What if we also try fighting with Portuguese fleet over here? We have 15 heavy ships, but I'm just thinking, oh, another stack that I don't need. Let me delete it. We really need to minimize amount of the stacks out of Europe because these are not that important. I could try just catching different Portuguese navies to get war score and maybe even piece them out separately for blockading the ports. I have to have more or less fighting stack. Remember, the combat is right now 32. So for that combat I have 16 of my own artillery and 6 from the one of the merc stack. So that's 22. On top of that, we have 15 and 14 of infantry. So that's actually not enough. This is why I'm gonna get another merc stack over here, and I'll use this one that is having additional artillery. This way I'll be having the combat stack and reinforcement stack waiting over here to fight against the Austrian, which will not be easy without Tech 19. Not so sure if I can win here. This is also just a grasslands battle, but let's try. We have a perfect stack over here, as perfect as we can have, and they are not reinforcing, so that's another free wars cone for us. Step by step, we at least will stop losing the ticking wars cone, because that's minus 14% that we have from battles now. Yes, goodbye Mr. Zlewikk. Is that a stack wipe? That is a stack wipe with 4% of the wars cone. You might say, why don't you Zlewikk just peace out of this? Let's look at this. Suggest offer. They want pretty much my whole mainland. Also, as they are sieging me now everywhere over here, let me get the defensive edicts to solve them a little bit. I can't fight with this amount of the troops. Time for the Scorched Earth mode, because the province distance is so small, they will be reinforcing from here to here, they'll be on time. Scorched province number 1, Scorched province number 2, Scorched province number 3. So do say, even if these guys want to come here on the forced march, I don't think they will be on time, so we can get the free war score for us that we need so much. It's gonna be risky because they have 20k here, there is some Austrian army here, but I need to take care of the 64,000 here. So let me take my main stack, just shift consolidate everything that we have inside to make them more efficient. Let's go give it a try. I don't know if I can even win here if they do not reinforce. Okay, let's try reinforcing. Maybe. Okay. Fortunately, they quickly started running away, and even though I'm behind in the tech, they've lost more troops. And thanks to this, we already have 5% of the war score for winning battles. I want to somehow get Portugal out of this war. This is why I've put these two navies to go in and increase the war exhaustion. Because you can see slowly it's increasing, and they have already a medium attitude. I think attacking Portugal here might have been a bad idea. I thought that I will kill them before the rest reinforced. Let me just go back to my safe space, which is Amsterdam. As our max absolute is anyway 0, why don't we go to pastors and we take bonus for 5% more of armies if we fight against different legion. What the hell is this? 120,000 troops in one province. Let me go try going sneaky on this 5,000 here. Finally, there goes Tech 19. This unlocks me new infantry as well as some new statistics. Let me go for the defensive units, and now we'll take a few months of break, 2 or 3, to recover our morale. As Saxony is on medium attitude and only 4 enthusiasm,
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
I can just go and try sneaking into their country to get enough wars cone to piss them out. And only staying on Egerford is enough to wipe piss them out of here. Even without Saxony, they have 210 losses on their side already. Who is next? Portugal, only 3, so a few more months of blockading their ports. Let me go back and defend my lands now. Oh, Mr. Austria, what you're doing in Utrecht? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get alive out of this. They're fighting with other general that is totally coming, but they changed their mind, so I can use this 30k that is around. Maybe even attack Siena troops. But first, let's maybe try doing this with the main stack. Okay. Because the main stack. Come on, come on. Hello there, Mr. Austria. Goodbye there, Mr. Austria. Now we've got them on the medium attitude. And in the meantime, Mr. Portugal, I know that you don't want to be in this war anymore. Thank you so much. 50k of your troops had to die over here, so we're left with Austria, Zlewikk and Siena. Zlewikk is sieged down. Siena is about to not be so willing to stay in this war. And Austria is gonna die, because they are left with how many troops? They are left with 80k troops and absolutely no manpower. As my fleet is no longer taking care of Portugal, let me go and send them to protect English Channel. You might think, why am I sending all the ships? Why, there's only 23 light ships in this fleet. This is because the flagship is having the trade route map, which is trade power per ship +1. This is gonna increase our trade income from 74 to 97, so our total income is already at the number of 156, so my balance is almost positive, even though I'm still over my first limit. I'm gonna start improving relations with this giga-wet dream Commonwealth. They even have provinces here, and Spain to ally even after this war, because even if I take literally 3 provinces in this war, it's gonna be a giga coalition because of our religion. Okay, Mr. Austria, I believe that might be the rest of your army. No, they've built another 50k troops. This is fine. We just quickly go and reinforce this battle and we should easily win over here. Maybe my equality still was, but we have numbers and that's good. We also occupied Belgium already. Like honestly guys, this save game seems like I'm just fighting for the independence of the Netherlands, like historically. Ooh, look at this battle guys, they've lost pretty much the whole army in it. Oh, how much do you have left? 54,000. As I'm not defending it anymore, let's take the trade edicts in the capital state where I'm actually having 2 trade centers to increase the trade income even farther. So instead of 93.77, that's gonna be 96.5. Ah yes, and from here, Range of Absolutes, I'm gonna take the admin efficiency. So maybe I'll get a little bit less, I guess, expansion for the provinces, and I'll probably end up with taking only these 3 because otherwise it's gonna be too tough. Maybe this 3 instead. You see, that's really tough. These 2 provinces are must-have. Those are the trade centers that they're holding over here. Why did the player state these provinces? We don't need this in the state. State everything and add these beautiful provinces to a trade company instead. And same in Africa. No. That's gonna be far more useful for us to use this as the trade companies, not the part of the states. Of course, that's gonna decrease our force limit slightly from 105 to 93. But it doesn't matter at this point. Yes, and that gave us 7th merchant. That's the question, where we want to use him. Here we are not collecting. Let me collect here as well. I think that's gonna be it. 2 trade centers, war reparations, and as much money as they're gonna accept. Send this peace deal. Over 400,000 of the troops had to die. But what I can say, easy peasy? Yeah, easy peasy. Let me start coring these 2 provinces. Now we need to reorganize the whole country. Let me start with actually slowly repaying the loans. And the goal for the end of this campaign, because I don't want to end yet, is to first of all fix the situation with the loans and increase the income in general. Realize Spain, and I'm not gonna ally Commonwealth. We need to find some other ally. And honestly, as we have nothing else to colonize, let me get rid of exploration ideas first, because expansion is at least giving some bonuses to economy. Get rid of that, and instead I will start feeling, I don't know, trade ideas. Let's get the first bonus right away.
Hello, I like money.
Oh look, and France decided, okay, Mr. Austria, 200,000 troops! I'm scared, I need allies. This is one of the weirdest Chinas I've ever seen. Chu with half of the China and Qing with another half. This guarantee form is actually very important. Max promoted cultures might not seem to be the most important for us, but take a look at this. We have 2 goals done here and we need multicultural nation, so the 5th accepted cultures to get it. And that is important because we need to Flemish culture. We just need to state provinces over here, number 1. Number 2, accept the Flemish culture, and that allows us to embrace the golden era. I really want to do the test. Right now I'm running 120. So what if we transfer from Malacca towards Cape of Good Hope and from Moluccas to Malacca, by also sending a merchant to Timbuktu to transfer to us? Nope, that is not changing much for us, so instead of transferring, let me collect here. Without any war, I can actually change the church aspect to something more economic, so let me go and take the production efficiency, as well as in a second the idea cost. Thanks to this bonus to idea cost, I can take the ideas for just 320 power points. Loans? What loans? We're only left with the 1% ones. Oh, this manufactures Amsterdam 1.2 value. That is nice. The Tulip Mania. This is bad. I'm gonna get national stability cost modifier, goods produce modifier for 10 years and minus stability, or 10 inflation. Of course, the inflation is fine. Let's just right away decrease it. After getting level 3 trades at least in Antwerp and Amsterdam, I can also get one in Bruges. And you can see I had like, I don't know, 20-30% trade power in English. Now it's already 63. And with this change, it's gonna be 65, I believe. 64, so we are earning 164 ducats from this trade center. even more very soon when I get another trade idea. But in the meantime, there goes the last quality idea, which is unlocking us the discipline policy, but I don't need it right now because I have the force limit one active. Ooh, do I see 200 income from trade? Absolutely. I think it's time to invest a little bit of my money on upgrading the fort to level 6. There goes the institution. Manufacturers is gonna be another goods produce modifier, so our income might be getting to 300 very soon. In the meantime, I'm investing most of my money into trade companies. For example, this one is giving production efficiency and the goods produce modifier. Goods produce modifier means that we're gonna get more trade value from our provinces. That allowed us to become the great power number, 7, exactly 700 development. Baruch Spinoza is giving additional admin power, but I'm at limit of the admin points already, so I cannot take it. But in January this costs less, so let me take this technology and also the admin power right away. I should start expanding, but I'll leave this amount of the admin mana for the main player to use, and at the same time I can finish my trade ideas, which is unlocking us tons of the bonuses. I want to embrace all of them. Trade efficiency, more trade efficiency, more trade efficiency, and goods produce modifier. This way, it's already 312 income, and after a month tick, that is 373, but I can still send one more merchant. Let me just send it to the North Sea. With 375 income, I think we have a perfectly saved campaign with good technologies, great ideas, fine military, especially to conquer Indonesia and Philippines, and most importantly, yes, this economy is just giving us so much possibilities. Even if Austria or even France attacks us, I can recruit all of the possible mercs and still afford it and just rush for them, same as I did through Austria. So guys, if you enjoyed this campaign, remember to leave a like on it, and of course subscribe to the channel to get notified about the future videos. Bye!